the intergenerational aspects of this are very important because the reason we have this shortfall is because the benefits promised to earlier, older generations far exceed what those generations' tax contributions can finance, right? So the only way you can make things add up is if younger generations put in a lot more than they get out of Social Security. In other words, Social Security is going to make them a lot poorer than they otherwise would be. And that's a problem. It's hard for this program to fulfill its intended social insurance function if it's taking the average person in younger generations and making them poorer, not just a little, by a lot. I mean, the estimate in the latest Trustees report is 3.8% of their lifetime earnings. So imagine that. Social Security alone makes you makes you poorer over your lifetime by an amount equal to nearly 4% of your lifetime earnings. The only way to fix that is if current participants in the system, boomers, Gen Xers, who currently aren't contributing anything net to solvency, they're taking more out of the system than they're putting in. They have to put something more in, whether it's by constraining the growth of benefits over the next couple of decades or paying more in taxes. The last thing we should be doing is giving additional tax breaks, right? Benefit increases, all the stuff that politicians are talking about doing. Not only does that threaten Social Security solvency, but it really sticks it to the younger generations who are losing income through the system as it is.
I can't help but note when you say that the last Congress has taken action on Social Security twice in the recent years, both to move things in the wrong direction. One was to give seniors an enhanced credit to
Right.
your last point, and then the other was to repeal a kind of a complicated formula thing about people who had not getting benefits from a system that they well, they didn't get Social Security benefits because they hadn't paid into it, but they're state and local workers. I'm blanking on that.
Yeah, no, but this is a real thing. I mean, we've had a bipartisan failure of responsibility and leadership on this subject. Not only is no one leading to solve the problem, but when people are getting together in a bipartisan fashion, they're making it worse, right? And the so-called Social Security Fairness Act, very misnamed act, really a sorry piece of legislating. Basically, now don't get me wrong. If there had been an inequity there, and if state and local employees were truly getting ripped off by the system, as many people believe they were, it would be worth it to weaken system finances a little bit to make things equitable between participants, right? If part of the price of equity is system finances get a little bit worse, you still have to be fair. But that's not what this did. This actually took something that it injected a new inequity and also cost the system money. So basically now we're going to be